Hi friends, it's Miss Gina. It's time for Story and Craft, and I have a really special book to share with you today. It's a true book, and it's about science. But it has beautiful pictures, and it has some fun rhymes too. I think you're gonna like it. I know I sure do. So the name of our book is Waiting for Wings. It was written and illustrated by Lois Ehlert, published by Harcourt Inc. Did you see what I did? How fun, right? Out in the fields, eggs are hidden from view, clinging to leaves with butterfly glue. There's some, do you see them? They're little tiny dots. Those are eggs. They're butterfly eggs. Soon caterpillars hatch. They creep and chew. Each one knows what they must do. Find a place where winds don't blow. Then make a case in which to grow. Caterpillar changes now begin. Body and wings take shape within. There's the case. When it's time, each case is torn. Wings unfold and new butterflies are born. They pump their wings, get ready to fly. Do you see the beautiful butterflies? Oh. Then hungry butterflies head to the sky, looking for flowers with nectar to eat. They catch a whiff of something sweet. They follow that fragrant scent of perfume until they find our garden in bloom. We've been waiting for wings. We watch them circle, land on their feet. Unroll their tongues and begin to eat. They dip and sip. Then fly away back home to the fields. They have eggs to lay. Wow, the last page of our book doesn't look like a regular book, does it? It doesn't have a story on it. That's because, remember I told you this is a book about science, and it teaches us about butterflies. And here's one butterfly that was in our book. That butterfly starts as an egg, and then it goes to a caterpillar. Then it makes a case called a cocoon, and then out of the case comes a beautiful butterfly. That's called a life cycle. We have a life cycle too, but we don't change that much. We pretty much look like people when we're born, right? But butterflies are different. They have to be born from an egg, and they become a caterpillar first. Then they have to make a case, a cocoon, and then they have to wait for their wings to be made. And then they chew a little hole in that case, and they come out as beautiful butterflies. What a wonderful story. I love science. And that leads me to our craft for this time. So hold on, I've got my craft basket. I had so much fun making my crafts to go with this book. So the first craft that I made was I made a fun butterfly out of a paper plate and a clothespin and some buttons. And moms, dads, adult friends, I'm going to make a separate video with the instructions on how to make the craft, because sometimes making crafts is a little bit complicated and I want you to be able to see those separate. But this is a super fun one because everyone gets to make the wings the way they want to, right? Yeah. And here's another craft that I made using some cupcake holders and some noodles. I made some butterflies and some flowers. This maybe was one of my favorite craft. So do you remember the name of our story? It was called Waiting for Wings, right? And so do you remember that the butterfly had to, before he could come out, he was in a case, kind of like a little home called a cocoon. Well, so I took a toilet paper tube and I made my own cocoon. So what's inside of my cocoon? A butterfly. And you can make this too. And last but not least was I made some story stones to remind me of our story. So in the very first part, there's my number 1. There's an egg. And here's number 2. What comes next? A caterpillar. Here's my next one. It's a number 3. What comes after the caterpillar? That special case. Do you remember that word? Cocoon, right. And here's the last part. That's a number 4. A butterfly. And that's called a life cycle. Egg, caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. Egg, caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. Well, I hope you enjoyed our book today. It sure did have some beautiful pictures in it, and we also got to learn about the life cycle of butterflies. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.